I cannot believe what I just did. Yo girl joined a run club. And not because I love running. I can assure you that's not the case. It actually is like my worst enemy. It's because I want to improve my cardiovascular health. I have a background in medicine. I know all about this. So I know that, I am very strong. I do a lot of weightlifting. However, my cardiovascular stamina is quite low. And no part of me wants to do this. It's actually in like 1 hour and I'm really dreading it. I hate running, but I'm gonna do it because I know it's going to benefit me in the long run. And I want to use this analogy and translate it into a business perspective. There's a lot of things with running a business that I don't want to do because I just hate doing it. And the list is too long to even name, so I'm gonna skip that part. But the moral of the story here is that you have to get through the parts that you don't like in order to have the long-term benefits down the road. Because if you think about running sucks. The entire time I'm thinking about when it's gonna stop. I don't see the benefits of my training until like weeks or months down the road. I know that. And I also know that's true with business and anything that you do in the professional world. But yet here I am, and I know you might be guilty of this too, but wanting and seeking instant gratification or instant results. And it just doesn't work that way. So I want you to think about what are some of the things maybe you just have one, I have many. We won't point fingers, but what is the thing or things that you really just dread doing, really? And I want to really challenge you to do it. Because oftentimes when there is something I really don't want to do, I just kind of like blow it up in my head and turn it into this big giant thing that really isn't as bad as I think it is, but my head is telling me it's ginormous. So when I actually force myself to go and do said thing, it's never as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm hoping that's the case with the running. I'll keep you updated. Everything worthwhile takes time. Everything worthwhile, you need to get through these speed bumps of things that you don't want to do. Nothing is purely enjoyable. I believe that. There's always going to be things that you don't want to do. So if we kind of like get together our self-discipline and just get through the tough parts, and then we can have the rewarding part down the road. If we learn to like have delayed gratification and be okay with that and put in the work on the front end, I feel like once you get to that point, it's going to be so much more rewarding. I have to actively remind myself this in my business. So I hope that this resonated with some of you because I know not everybody is perfect and loves doing every part of the business. So we're all in this together. I really challenge you to take that thing off its pedestal because it's really not as bad as you think.